evening, everyone. I hope we are here. Let me just get my phone up to make sure it's working. The comments as well would be a good idea, wouldn't it? So technically I actually started at 9 minutes past. It's the joys of a delay. We were actually trying to work this out of like when you press the button to when it's actually live. It's definitely a funny one. So am I coming in loud and clear, guys? So am I coming through loud and clear? That's what I want to check. So Richard, yeah, I'll try and put. So yeah, Richard did send his apologies. He's out tonight, so he's not going to be in, unfortunately. But yeah, I actually set it to 10 past because I just wasn't sure. I've been out for a driving lesson today, so I wasn't quite sure if I was going to get everything done. So I think it was about 5 o'clock I was back, but it's sorting everything out. So yes, good evening, Brian. We also have Chris. Good evening to you, buddy. And Paul, very good evening. So yeah, I'm not sure Gav is in. I know he's still got a lot going in. I can't hear Grace loud and clear. Okay. But yeah, we are here now, and chair's really squeaky tonight for some reason. Yeah, I don't know whether to start with a bit of the other horse and then go on to the train like I usually do. I think I might do that. But I might do it for a shorter period because it has been coming along well. Wherever it's gone. If it's not here, I can't do it. Oh, where's it gone? I've lost my own drawing. That's always good, isn't it? I thought I'd put it between one of these pages. How can I lose a drawing? Ah, there we go. Yeah, so I might do my usual little bit of this one first and then move on. So good evening, Paul, darling. I hope you're keeping okay. Yes, I will get the Paul's in your house. Oh dear, that doesn't sound sound interesting. Get the light a bit better over, or just take the whole thing away. That's always a good one, isn't it? It does not like that light for some reason. I don't know why. It just doesn't. So it always makes it look very bright, but it's that catch-22 of I kind of need it. So, as usual, I'm just going to set up the phone, see how that works. Tighten the screw. Bit moving around and we will get there, guys. Let me get my music on like I do as well, as long as I've not turned it down. And then get the comments up for TikTok as well. So just bear with me while I sort that out, guys. And then a bit, oh yes. I'm sorted. So how are we all keeping anyway? Are we all keeping well? And I need to change my settings. And Lyndon, very good evening to you. Yeah, I hope you're keeping well, Lyndon. Been on the website today, marking stuff as sold. Nice one, Bri. Always a good thing. I suppose retail's always hard in that winter lag. It's that typical time of year, isn't it? Is really squeaky today for some reason. Yeah, that bug that we had, it really knocked me for 6. I'm still only just starting to feel normal myself, to be honest. It's definitely been a funny one. I have a feeling this might be a touch too loud. So do let me know how the sound is as well, guys. I've turned it down a touch because it did seem a little bit I think I've done that in the wrong part as well. Or it's me shadowing in general. Yeah, music's a tad loud. Is it better since I've sorted it, Brian? I've just obviously got to sort the delay as well. And good evening to Kevin over on TikTok. Thank you for tuning in. Down a little more, no worries, Bri. Obviously you guys can hear better than me, so I always like to check. It's probably too quiet now. Again, just let me know, Brian. I've been looking at setting up live, stripping down local services in the present. Not sure. I'm going to put it out not to clash with everyone else. I'm trying to think of who's live when. You know, because it could be that even if it's on the day someone else is live, you kind of like one starts early and one starts later, like we do on like beginning of the month with Brian. Yeah, Saturday day could work because it's a lot of people are off, and it is a hard one when you're trying to pick your day. Trying to get more in here. It's just bugging me where this line is. Sounds good, Brian, to go to Coach Voice. Back of it first. Yeah, I don't even know what this bug is that's been going around, but it's not been a nice one. We know a lot of people that have either had this bug or got it, or it seems to definitely have been a nasty one this winter. Of course, and you could do 1 up till 6 and we could have 3 lives back to back. Yeah, this is the thing, isn't it? It's like Donegal Dad and Jason on Thursdays. People quite like the back-to-back thing of it. You know, it's just like you're doing something like that for the evening. Something like if you stop at 6, it gives people a chance to go and sort things and I'm not that brave. Well, no, I think Brian means it like starting. It depends how long you want to go live for as well, doesn't it? If you're like Alan, he goes on all night, but that's usually the first Sunday. It's either the first or last Sunday of the month, and he goes on for hours, but that's kind of his time in his room. Not sure yet. Yeah, but part of that is what people might want to see. Oh, Fox's Fauna, thank you so much for the follow. Very big welcome into the live. So I am multi-streaming on here and the Tube of You as well. So if you hear me reading comments that aren't there, I'm not going crazy, I promise. And Paul, thanks for coming over TikTok as well, buddy. Usual mad talking to myself for a minute, guys. I've just got to work out this shape of what I want to do. So Fox's Fauna, are you another artist, or I think that might have gone actually. By the way, Grace, that looks amazingly very realistic. Thank you, buddy. Okay, I can announce it on my community page on YouTube and on my Facebook group. Yeah, so when you're ready, Lyndon, do let us know and we can get it sorted. Probably do it when no one is around. Well, ask the community. It's what I always say. Ask the community when people are around. Thank you for the likes, guys. Hoof-hearted, nice to see you in. Good evening, how are you doing? And thank you for the heart, Hoof-hearted. It is appreciated. Very much thank you for that. That's what was wrong. Mom and Sunshine Rail fans. Hi Grace, we love your bunches and races. Grace loves sauces and purple. Hi all in chat. Tammy and Ray, good evening to you guys. Massive love to you, buddy. Oh, Andrew. Okay, this is good. This is my new account. I switch over from Andrew Ebert's photography. Ah, okay. This is looking great. Thanks, buddy. I'm getting there slowly with it. I'm just trying to map out the next bit. So it's that slow process again. Loved your loco bib and Ferris wheel, Ray. Yeah, he's been doing some amazing stuff, hasn't he? Darker hair. I think this is about, yeah, this is about right. cart horse. No, this one isn't. I think this is just a standard horse by the size. It's just a different kind of close-up. Doing now, right, is just getting a rough setup for the lines in the horse's mouth. It's actually got quite a few of them. Just shadowing down here as well. My dad used to play with Timothy cars. Oh, that sounds awesome. You like the train picture. Thank you, Ray, darling. I'm actually doing a little bit on my horse. And then I will be coming to the train after. Wherever it's gone. It was here. How have I just lost it? How can I lose pictures tonight, guys? I'm not doing well with it. So, Ray, I will be coming back to this one in a little bit, darling. I'm just starting off with the horse. And then I'm going to get back onto the train. So the train will be on tonight. I've done here. I think it wants that about. It's just there, so it should be about. This is where I truly do probably sound mad, guys. I'm sorting all this out. Michael David, thank you for the likes over on TikTok as well. This probably comes across as slightly boring, guys, but this is just part of what I do sometimes just to get the setup for things. Shadow lines and things like that when it comes to adding them in. And it just gives me a rough guide of what I'm doing, so probably looks a bit mad and wonder why I'm doing it. There is a reason for it. Hey Katie, thanks for tuning in, thank you. I'm doing this and then a bit of a train later on as well. Actually more curved. How are you keeping today, Katie? Jake, good evening to you as well over on TikTok. Thanks for doing my likes as well, buddy. I've got to do some work on my layout. Or what you getting up to, Bri? Not happy with this bit here quite yet. I think what I've done is I've actually done this too low. That's why that looks odd. There we go, let's get this fixed. That kind of ends. What have I done here? And thanks for sharing, Katie. Good, tired after work though, how are you? I'm doing good, thanks, darling. I've actually really been getting into this, sort of why I've been like hyper-focusing out. So I think I'm missing quite a few comments tonight. Sorry, guys. What's buzzing? I don't know, Bri. Is it possibly the heater in the background? Because that's the only thing I've noticed on my TikToks. It picks it up really well. Anthony Middleport, hiya buddy, super work, thanks, how are you keeping? So I will be turning the heater off in a minute, so it could just be that. There we go, I think I've got that now. And it's battery operated. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so it's this electric eraser. And it just makes it a lot easier. I suppose it's very similar to the Dremel. But it's the Derwent electrical razor, so I've only got fine point on, but you can get a bigger one. And it's just fantastic. That's how I've got all these in. Even though I've got the thicker gradient on. But it's a lot easier than these. Katie, some of the comments I'm replying to, darling, are over on YouTube, so that's probably why you're not seeing them. Jake, nope. What was that to, Jake? Sorry. So yeah, Katie, it could be the YouTube. I do try and say it every now and then, but I suppose I haven't since you've joined in, actually. Alright, I've never seen that before. There's a few different ones on the market, Brian. I thought I was blocked. No, of course not. You're not blocked at all. So there's a few that you can get, Brian, but this one is also rechargeable. I've not had to recharge it since getting it. It's just the standard, is it USB-C? No, it's the older micro, but it does come with the charger for it. But like I say, I've not had to charge it up yet. So, I thought it was blocked till you were going to Lulu. Going to Lulu as well, that's absolutely fine with me. I don't mind that. We're all mad here, as the Mad Hat says. So, it's fine. I think that's too high. It just does not seem right. But it's in line with that, so I've either not. I think I've done that. Yeah, that's actually longer, so it's amazing. Are you streaming on YouTube? So Grayson. So I'm streaming on my phone for here, Katie, and then I've got a camera we use for our trains, and that is what I'm using for there. Because I wanted to multi-stream, but nowhere seems to like giving out these stream keys. So until I get that magical thing, I can't use the same device, which is a bit annoying. But as others have actually found, it's a bit weird. In some way, the camera view on TikTok is actually better. We're going to look at some point of getting another camera that's better for this kind of work, but we use it multi for this and me trains, so but yeah, it's a handy gadget, Brian. I think, was it £10 I paid for it, so it's not too expensive either. It's once you tend to get into colour that it starts getting more and more expensive, I've found. Right, I'm still trying to, no, I'm still too low. Glares at Brian. He's right. He's technically right. The tea room is slightly more behaved. Right, let's just get rid of this and start again, I think. And it makes things like getting rid a lot quicker as well, which is handy. You know, that would have taken me a good minute or so to get rid of. That looks better in size. This is again why I draw lines and things like that, because sometimes the pictures have shapes or things in them, so I use that as my kind of guide, and that is actually what's helped me line this up, is this bit here on the picture. So actually quite dark here. And thank you for the likes over. Oh, Jasmine, good evening, darling. Grace isn't not for it. I haven't found it has yet, Brian, but it's not too extreme, I found, and also because I'm already going over gradient. This is, I think, no, that's still 4B, so if I was doing it straight onto paper, it moves the paper for one, but it doesn't really wear it down. It just gets rid of that gradient. Jake, have you just gifted? It just said #1 gifter. I'm confused. And Rob's here, so just bear with me, guys. Sorry I'm not around anymore. I only put the lights when I can off them. It's not a problem at all, Jake. Sorry, I wasn't sure if it was you at first. I heard a noise, but well, no, I didn't know if it was just a noise or not. Brian, if you live stream, it saved a new channel. It was lost when you finish your stream. It automatically saves it only when you get to being able to, oh, when is it? There's a certain amount though when you have to upload it yourself rather than it automatically uploading. Oh, Lyndon was saying about, Brian, if you live stream, Lyndon's thinking of starting to go live.
Go for it.
Maybe Saturday day, but he's not sure yet. He wants to get over this bug first as well. I just said I can't blame him after us being knocked with it.
Yeah, that'll be another live one. This thing's will be in Liverpool, won't
No, he's not going live yet.
it? Oh, Chris is in Egberth at 3 p.m.
Chris. Oh, okay. Oh, so we won't see Renos, but so it all depends how long it's going to take if we've got time, yeah?
You alright, guys?
That's the only problem, isn't it?
That'd be strange not going live on Saturday.
Yeah. We do usually have it off, but this is like kind of a unplanned off, isn't it?
Mind you, if it gets Simon's channel to grow a bit.
Oh yeah, Simon's live on Saturday, isn't he? And Jake is saying hello to you as well as others on YouTube.
Alright, Jake.
Jake's over on TikTok at the moment.
Hello, Chris, Paul, Brian. Can't really see who else though. I'll put my glasses on my own. No, I can't. The light's shining on the screen. How come you're not doing the choo-choo?
Because I always start with this, don't I? For a little bit, and then I go to the choo-choo. Choo-choo? Choo-choo. So that's why I said to people, as much as I've enjoyed doing this, it's not being stopped working on. It'll just be in lives, probably.
Oh, we're still up there. We can watch it on a phone, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, we've got better signal there.
5G, a few hundred meg. And if we're still there at 7, we can always go down to the Mersey boys, can't we?
And ladies.
And lady. Do we drop Alex a message?
I don't know. I can never remember some names that I have a start, but like Grace. Simon is SJ Train World.
Who we've not heard of today.
No, we haven't. Unless he's tired, because he's had a busy few days, hasn't he?
Chris, funny enough, look what Chris has just said.
Don't tell him your name, Pike.
Laughing about that last night, weren't we?
What time was it? About 1 o'clock in the morning?
Gotta be.
I'm not doing this too much yet because there is...
Hitler is a bug, he's off army, so's his army. You stupid boy.
I've lost you now, haven't I?
Wrong pillow, Morgan. I did tell Grace to pick that one up.
Yeah, and then he came out with you, didn't he?
He's never going to sleep on that pillow if it's got the other option.
No.
Any internet problems tonight?
Not that I'm aware of. Weird, isn't it?
I'm going to have to dig that box set out, you know.
Yeah, very
Dad's
original.
Army.
I'm not the biggest fan of the film.
Because it's got a couple in it that have never been aired on TV.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they were, if I remember right, they were discovered a few years, well, quite some years back, but long after the series had finished. Let's see if he'll stay with you.
Okay.
Let's kill that one pillow anyway. I'm
Hi Adele, is it darling? Have I missed Adele coming in?
Adele?
Yeah. Don't panic.
Why is this like that anyway?
It was on when Snowy was seen.
Alexa, turn off the train light.
So bear with, guys. I've just got to go and let him out. Kick him out. Get out on me. Oh. No.
The uncle.
Oh no, he's what are you doing?
You coming or staying?
Go on then. Up there. No, wants to come in, don't they? I see Bugs Scully is doing a Joe Walker wholesale supply layout. Oh, might have to acquire that on the black market. It's Dan in. No, he isn't, Jake. Why? What's up? It's on Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I'm awful with my film references. Oh, fair enough, Jake. I don't know, buddy. He might even not know that I'm live, to be honest. Grace is not good with a great Scott. I'm awful. That, however, is Star Trek, isn't it? I don't know. Unless I'm thinking of a character who's Scotty. See, I'm useless when it comes to the only films that I am good of is things like Cool Runnings. I win the Olympics. I want to live right here. You brother, to marry there, you'd have to marry the queen. Feel the living, feel the lime. Come on, lads, it's bobsled time. Cool Runnings. Kiss my look. Kiss my look. Kiss my egg. I ain't kissing no damn egg. See, I even stuff up the quotes that I do know. Oh, I wasn't far off. What did I say? Told you I'm useless. Laugh at me, I don't care. I forever will be bad at movie quotes. Basically get me in a competition. If I need all the wrong answers, then I would win. that actually needs to be longer. That is only shorter than it. So that needs to actually be further up there and then down. Great Scott was back. Yeah, but hasn't Great Scott been used in a few films, to be fair to me? Like, Great Scott. I was going to say just leave it, thinking of getting rid of a handful of trains. Oh, okay. The only thing I can think is drop him a message then, Jake. Because he's not always in my live, so your best bet to avoid him not getting a message is only one of that, and that will see you. Huh? I got 2 webcams, 3 phone, 2 DSLs. Still not sure how to connect them. Is that enough for a live stream? Oh dear, I think that's more than plenty. Right, so I'm actually gonna finish this up and then get the train out. You can actually see the indents that I did here for this one, and these were purpose indents. I think I use a cuticle stick if anything, and that's what gave me these indents for the initial fur here. Speak to Rob, he is techie. Great, just broke my fridge, ordered another one, but 2 days away, gonna be eating a lot of bacon and eggs tomorrow. Oops. At least it's kind of cold enough. You could leave some of the bits outside. I don't know. And Joan Devine, thank you for following. Or Jason speaks to John Champs. So yeah, there's a few you can that can help you, I'm sure. I think Jason's got the lurgy at the minute though. Keep the door shut. That lasted a while. It's cold. That's what I'm thinking. It's cold enough at the minute that I imagine you would be all right. But darker again around here. Kind of the inside that's separate freezer, so that's still working. Gun of central heating off in the kitchen. All depends, and if Brian would want one price for them, I'd like plus we'll have to sell it for same price. So this is darker in here. I suppose, yeah, so that is the only thing with the electric eraser, is it is quite noisy. That's the only disadvantage, I suppose. Oh, is there a delay? There must be more of a delay then over on there than over on top then. Right, I think what I might do is move back over to the train and do a bit of work on that one. And John Penny, very good evening. I admit I'm not catching the comments as good tonight. At least I've seen you come in, so I don't know where the time's going tonight. It's crazy the difference in colour, isn't it, Paul? Because you're seeing it on TikTok as well. It's funny, isn't it? About 5 second delay. Oh, it's not too bad then. Where's the heater controller? I'll get that off as well. Because that's the only thing, is the noise for the heater is a lot more on TikTok, isn't it, Paul? That's something I have noticed. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's weird. You can hear that, but you can't on the others. It's bizarre. So it's weird that the camera for the streaming doesn't pick up as much background noise, but it doesn't show the picture off as well, does it, Paul? Oh, I can zoom it in. So if I zoom it in. Let's try one of these flares and see how they go. See if that actually makes a difference. Apparently I'm going on a journey, guys. One of my friends at work, his wife currently intends to care with pneumonia until that happens. Oh jeez. There seems to be a lot of people in with chest plates on O2 and can't seem to get off it. Grace, just a suggestion, could you have someone lean over while watching me trained? If my skills were there, Brian, but at this point, you know, especially being my first commission, it's not really something I'm going to mess around with. You know, because also this is the image that was wanted, so it's not really something I would change from. But it's not a bad idea. Yeah, it's not a bad idea at all. But I'm just not going to go away from it being as it's the commission piece. Idea. Yeah, it's a pretty good idea. If it was something I was doing for myself, then I would have looked at possibly trying to create it, but the only thing with this being such a realistic drawing, the person themselves would have to be pretty realistic, so yeah, it's definitely something at the moment that I don't think I'm really considering. Could have been snowy in the picture. Yeah, this is the thing. It might be something that I come back to as a piece on my own, but I think after this it might be something I don't do for a little while. I don't actually know. If you can get models to pose for composition, it might work, but that's a lot of faff. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I think that's definitely, this pushed me out the boat. That would be a bit too much to add in at this point. Even if it was the back of a person, I think that would just be a bit too much at the moment. So let's, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Video call doesn't come through. Glare at Brian. Why are you glaring at Brian now? Ginger glare. There's a ginger. So again, just thank you those that have joined me over on TikTok as well this evening. Hope you're having a good evening. So I am streaming on the Tuber View as well. So that's why I'm not losing it. I am reading these comments from another place. I'm streaming, so. It's definitely a lot nicer for blending. I like look at the difference between the two. Next, probably just need to start track laying. Oh, nice. A sip of my tea, and it's in my purple mug, so I can't, so it doesn't go cold on me. A lot more of the actual, you lose a lot more of the wood. thank you. A few followers on TikTok as well. It's gone quite busy. I've tried one of those flares out tonight and I've not seen all of them, so I do apologise. But thank you to the followers on there as well. Feel free to say hello, guys. It's always nice to. Oh, press the wrong thing there. It's always nice to have people joining in. And if I've missed any gifts, I do apologise as well. So I'm missing loads of comments tonight, guys. I'm just really getting into it. Andy, good evening as well. Still only 154, but nice to see a new one. Oh, well done, new subscriber, buddy. What are we going about here? Go to about here. I've got to say, I think the wall is definitely one of the hardest parts of this. It's the most tedious as well. And Alan Reynolds as well, good evening to you, darling. Sorry I missed your live on Sunday, Alan. Oh, was it Sunday? Oh, we totally missing them. Finally rain stopped and had some time in the shed. Testing. Have we had a circle of doom, guys? Do let me know if we're getting a circle of doom, guys. We've got a new subscriber. Well, I don't know if it dodged down mine. So that's a bit hard to tell. Well, thank you all on TikTok that have pressed that heart, pressed that screen, and got that as well. Maybe yours isn't liking you watching two things, Paul. I don't think anyone else has had it, so. Not really the nicest ASMR, that one, is it? Pencil scraping. Right, I'm off, guys. My son wants to use a PC for cat editing or going to try. Thanks for company. Good night, Lyndon. Thank you for popping in. So we actually need to go darker there first. trying to get rid of subscribers. Yeah, Brian, you don't want that 1K, do you? You might want to avoid it like the plague. Just ban people, maybe? Ow, that hurt. I obviously didn't just hit myself or anything there, you know. Never happened. I promise. Yes, it was my head. Start a new channel if you do. Why, Brian? Why don't you want to get to 1K? Again, anyone coming on TikTok, guys, please do hit that like, drop a message. It would be lovely to see those people that are in, whether this is broken or not. I've got the flare on and there's been loads coming in, but I don't usually see who has stayed, so definitely feel free to say hello. Wherever put the HP. To monetize if you don't want to. Exactly. That won't happen, Andy. But you could buy something from a shop after what I spend at Donny. No. Brian, let me know the mugs on your site. I'll get one ordered. Mugs. Oh dear. Forgot about that today. I will do, John. It'll be announced on a live stream. John mean drinking mugs. To be or not to be, that is the question. HB? Almost there. Oh dear. Well, that's what I should have put on the thing actually. Oh, what have I done here? Have I just done this at one part? No, there's. This is actually over. When I did live drawing, I used 2B to 7B, so this goes from HB over to 14. Two sets, guys. But my favourite medium is grey paper with chalk. I'd love to try more. I would love to try with something like charcoal.
Sit down, please. Turn away. I'm being serious, turn away. That's off Simon.
Why?
I don't know, he just told me to do it.
Oh, he's going to get it back. Knock knock. Who's there? So, weirdly on TikTok, I use that flare thing. So loads of people coming in.
Tok tok.
Yeah. They don't like it when you call each other names, do they? Flare's gone, and it's back to usual. I do wonder sometimes if half these things are fake.
Who's there? Hey Andy.
I'm actually going to take a break, because to be fair, I haven't actually since I've started, have I, guys? You know why, but... yeah.
Sorry, guys. I was just passing some information on to Grace.
We'll pretend Grace didn't get smacked on my backside. No, of course not. That never happened. I just whacked my head again.
Yeah, it wasn't off me.
Seems a bit to me.
Come on, Muggy. Come sit up by Grace.
Cue lift music. Yeah, if only I could have kept it on.
Okay. You stay here for a little while.
Put blanket on. No, I think he knows he's in. He's a bit sheepish with me, isn't he? Problem is, I'm going to have to get up. You stay.
Where are you going?
Close it. Stay, Morgan. Yes, you stay there. You have snuggles. He's definitely Rob's boy today, that's for sure. And that was a kiss for Morgan, by the way. Yeah, isn't that interesting over the top? Isn't it, Paul? I'm sure you saw that guy mental and suddenly back to normal. But yeah, I've got to say, out of the most of this, maybe it's brick stone. It's my least favourite bit is this brick wall. It seems to be the one that takes the longest, but it's... Maybe I didn't leave myself enough clear lines. I think that as well didn't help. But, yeah, it's definitely one of the harder ones. So I don't know whether to break it up and just do a bit of smoke and do that when I'm not on the live. Who's crackers? I thought we were all crackers to be here. To be honest with you, aren't we all mad here? Yeah, I might just move back to the smoke for a little bit because that's getting a little bit... I'm not stuck on it, but it's just doing my head in a bit, if that makes sense. So... yeah, I think I'm going to move back to the smoke for a little bit and see how that comes. Grace, what about a cover? Cut past small bridge and try to break up a large space. Well, no, it's same as I said to Brian, I love the idea, but because it's an actual commission, I'm not really going away from the image itself. If it was my own, I would have probably done something different here. But obviously because it's for commission work, I'm not really messing around with it, if that makes sense. So... but I do love these ideas. I do, guys. I appreciate it. And if I do another train... SJ, good evening. All this so relaxing. I think we should do some yoga together. Yeah, well, Gav's not here, so the tea room's not been opened. Simon Grace had a smack. Yes, I did. You get a slap next time I see you. 7 seconds ahead. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? How there's such a big delay. But I don't get that flare thing and all those people, and maybe it's just not an attractive thing to draw if it's being a pet. I don't know. But, yeah, I think I'm going to go back to a bit of smoke. again, this is where those indents are really quite noticeable, so that's the only bugbear of mine. And definitely something I'd do differently next time. I don't even know, Brian. I've not even timed it. I've not, and my problem is sometimes I've procrastinated while I've been at the piece. So it's actually quite hard for me to really gauge how many hours some people can pull out. You know, some of these full-time artists can do it in like a mere hours, but you know, sometimes it's like yesterday I tried to do some on this and it just didn't work. I ended up going up for a sleep, to be honest, because I didn't feel 100%. So maybe when I start a new piece I might time it just out of interest. But the problem is, because a lot of my pieces I do in spits and spurts, it's hard to know. Sometimes it could be half an hour here, an hour. It's so hard for me to track it. And that's definitely something I'd like to know out of curiosity, but I dread to think how many hours have gone into it now. But part of this is worry, you know, perfectionist with things. I'm thinking if I can maybe get this top bit done and then I can maybe work my way down. I don't really know. I just can't get comfy tonight either. But I need to bring the sky over as well. And that should hopefully sort out that white. But yeah, especially the start of this, Brian, it was when I was at the golf, so I was kind of in and out. we needed to go out or if we did a go around the course. What in colour would it be? So this one was for red, which I think we've got the blue, which I find funny, but this was actually off a red one. So I imagine the blue would possibly be a bit darker again. I'm purely using, oh no, I'm using the wrong one. That's a problem when you don't look when you're picking pencils up. This is the lightest of touches just to give a bit of slightly darker though. This one, Duchess of Sutherland? Making me question now. No, it's Duchess of Hamilton, isn't it? I have both sets if you want me to run them concurrently. That would be awesome, Andy. I just wish we could catch more of your lives. Because it's Sod's Law. Well, now it's the time we're going into work, but if only the signal was a bit better. And yet you go like middle of nowhere, Barmouth way, and they've got 5G. I don't get it. And yet here we're still stuck on 3G. I'll do it on a Sunday you're free. Thank you, Andy. God knows when the next Sunday off we're going to get. We've said a couple of times, we do miss our Sundays off. It used to be like the lazy day. You'd have a lazy mornings, have a roast, maybe have a kip. There's none of that anymore. Especially these latest shifts we've got till midnight. It's you know, at least before we used to finish at like 6 at the local hospital or 8 o'clock and get back 9 if she still had a bit of evening. Where now, when you finish at midnight, it's, yeah, what even is a weekend or Sunday anymore? this streamline city of Birmingham. Watch it, Brian. The first gen coach have different roof colour to. Huh. That's interesting. You know, I've not even had the TikTok up. I'm guessing I've not missed anything, Paul. To be honest. Is working Sundays permanent now? It definitely is until contracts change or things like that. I think it's because we're obviously available Sundays. Some of them have like kids and things. So yeah, I think Sundays unfortunately here to stay for a good while. I do miss it in a way because you also get mixed up because like our weekend now then is like a Monday and Tuesday. The problem is when everyone else is at work, so even things like you go to call someone for a catch up, which on a weekend is usually brilliant. But because everyone else is at work, it's a bit strange for sure. You know, unless some people like are retired and that, but most people are on their week and they're busy and things with that. Hi Grace, Holly's just come in my room and said how much she loves your drawing. Her granddad was very much into his art as well. Oh, thank you, John. And thank you, Holly. Has she seen the animals as well, John? I do miss a proper weekend off. Even Saturdays, it's a different kind of. No, I thought so, Paul. I'll just leave it. You can let me know on the tube review if suddenly it goes it, but I doubt it. So here it starts to change. Oh, we also put out a set of lights in, Brian. Get away. Jeez. I have got a pencil pen. Hi Grace, yes, saw a horse. I began. Yes, John, there is other animal ones I've done. So there is one that I've done for Rob, but that's not something that really gets shown. So I have Nismo. That's Nismo. Again, all these are still uncompleted. That was one of the first I did. And then I've got a horse's eye. That is another one. But again, with these new pencils, I'm hoping to... This is probably the closest to finishing. This was probably the third one I did, so I feel like I did a whole lot better with shadowing and things. But there's obviously still... It needs to go darker if you look at the actual images. And these I need to tidy up because they're not supposed to be that obvious. So there's definitely a few on the go, it's just how it ends up going. Again, these are all different ones I started, and having more than one piece is not a bad thing, especially if someone like me, I just can't always focus on just one piece. So if I'm getting frustrated or just something's not going right, I can go to one of the other pieces. But thanks for that, Paul, as well. Oh, that was a big sigh, Marvin. Please tell me you've not farted, because that's usually what that means. I swear, this dog farts worse than humans sometimes. They look great. Thank you, John. Music is nice and relaxing too, nice to unwind to after a busy day at work. So yeah, this is a slightly different like tempo and tone from RGJ, which I think some of you guys quite enjoy, don't you? Oh, it's that little bit different. secs, guys. I think that might be Man back from Bingo. You stay there. You stay cuddled up. No, Thursday. Knock on my door, yep. I'm just gonna try and get a little bit more of this here and then call it a night, I think. No, I'm sure it's Thursday. I double check, but I thought it was Thursday.
Oh, that's interesting.
Come on.
You can't do redress.
Oh, okay. That is interesting.
Yeah, coming in now, Mum. Alexa, drop out.
Can you just double check for me? Because now you said that, I'm a bit like, is it?
Alexa,
not?
drop out.
Any
Where's Danny? Where's Danny?
random pencil marks in here, guys. He's back from Bingo. It's a big Bingo night after all. Oh, he's taken my comments away. I hope it's not grot bagged. So I don't know how realistic this smoke is looking yet, but I think it's like the bottom once I'm happy with it. I think there's a lot easier though, because I could literally use my blending stumps and waste off that. But because this is bigger, I've got to try and build it up myself and hope it works. No, it was Rob. Oh, did you say it to her face? Oh dear. Oh, does anyone remember? Probably not, but when Vines and all that were out, you had the guy that always used to go story time. And he used to start these random stories out in public. It was a snake! Like the person like lifts their foot and that as if they're thinking there's an actual snake there. was all these silly social media trends. And good morning, Captain Static. Unfortunately, I am going to head off pretty soon. I'm trying to give this all a base layer, but I'm not far off for the night, unfortunately. Get my words are on things. Maybe I should just start going live on Mondays. Doesn't talk to me, not spoken in 10 years. Well, some people are actually better friends with their exes after, aren't they? I know a few people that they actually get on better as friends than they do as they did as a couple. It's funny, isn't it? And some of them like split up. Some obviously it's because they've got kids. But some have split up and they're far better friends than they were. You know, they even talk to each other for advice and things. It's funny how it goes sometimes, isn't it? Yeah, I will make sure I go at like past, so that'll be me done for the night, guys. Oh, that's why you did that and you didn't put it back. Thank you, dear. Oh, and Mark and Lisa. I still talk to all my exes, got that with my ex-wife for a couple of years, but realised we couldn't put up with each other's habits. So yeah, unfortunately, no, Mark and Lisa, I'm putting this to an end. I'm going to finish about past. So unfortunately, you've caught me right at the tail end of this. I do apologise. I've said for past, yeah. And we've just got Captain Static and Mark and Lisa popping as well.
One £4 and some citronella flares.
Okay, what on earth are citronella flares?
You know when you're sitting outside in the evening in the summer?
Yeah.
You like one and it keeps all the flies away and stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll be handy for the table, won't it?
Danish bacon! Danish bacon without the caramelised onion sausages.
They were rather sweet.
They were, weren't they?
I think somebody put a bit too much like caramelised in.
That is rather annoying that you can't do redirects yet. Where's your TikTok chat from?
I don't know, I've not bothered with it. Paul, let me know in YouTube if it's if there's anything. So
Gracie P joined. How can you join your own
I
channel?
know.
That's a bit dumb.
Doesn't make sense, does it? But you've got to be careful what you say, because otherwise you get punished for saying things. But I find on any social media it's a lot harder than it used to be. A lot of them also want you to pay for, you know, oh, you know, if you pay this, we'll boost your posts. And I think sometimes they do it deliberately as a way
yeah.
to get you to pay. I actually know someone on Facebook who runs a page for like a charity thing, and said they noticed a difference, and especially after they stopped paying, they were getting hardly any views. So I used one of those flares I got, and it did go a bit mental, but a few follows. Whether they're actually engaged with the page.
Oh, I meant to grab it. You got a few comments there, Chris.
Oh,
Right, scroll down to
you got two. You got an extra 2 on TikTok. Oh, I have got a few in. Thank you, Paul. So, like Paul said that he would let me know.
Do you fancy watching the original War of the Worlds?
I didn't realise there was an original one.
Yeah, you got the stupid.
Huh?
You got the stupid Tom Cruise one.
I don't know. This has gone. I don't know if I'm still live on TikTok because it's just.
Do a wavy in front of the camera. No.
What?
2 seconds.
It's brought up one of my posts.
Well, it's saying what you're saying. You're live.
Oh, that's sod's law. Yeah, it's come up with this thing, but it won't come up.
It's saying you're live, but it's not showing the.
I might just have to end it.
Paul, can you just check if you can see anything broadcasting on this TikTok channel,
No, it's
please?
showing this blimmin' video, which. Oh well, that's the end of that for tonight. That's like the other week I learned that you can pause it, but you can only pause it for about 5 minutes. So I thought, right, came back in with a countdown, thought light a breath of fresh air, and it would come back on. Nope, instead it ended live, so don't use the pause option. Yeah, it's... No.
You know, something's happened. I don't know if it's TikTok itself.
It's brought
It's
up
no, it's showing you live, Grace.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Gracie P is live.
I'm just going to edit the program.
It's just dropped on TikTok.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
just had to reset it because it wasn't going
No, okay.
anywhere. So, just give up with that. But yeah, at this point, guys, I'm going to start winding it down if you want to say your goodnights. Just dropped on top. Yeah, it's weird. Actually, gracious journalists are appropriate to me today as I just loaded a shot to my YouTube channel for Hornby coronation costs. Oh, nice! Oh, a little bit emotional then, Mark. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the delay because no one said goodnight yet, so this is when we find YouTube's gone down as well. Wouldn't that be funny?
You tired, baby boy? Is it naps time?
I've never seen him that,
I'm getting no comments on that. I wonder if YouTube's crashed as well. That would be funny.
Let me check.
That'd be hilarious if we just both dropped. That's there. It's saying it's live, but no. Just dropped on TikTok and no. Oh, I'd laugh, wouldn't you? That would be hilarious.
It seems to be alright.
So yeah, guys, I'm gonna head off. So I would start saying goodnights now.
Have you just used your rubber?
A minute ago, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Ah, there we go. Alan Reynolds is there. Commented. Bye bye. Thanks, Rob and Grace. Bye to all fellows in the chat. Unless there suddenly was a massive delay there, I don't know. That would have been quite funny though, wouldn't it? Both broke at the same time.
I'm off now, Grace. Great job. Night, my Rob. Night, sweetheart.
Just let me blend it out, otherwise it's
Does Paul Woods do his...
No, we don't tend to on here. I usually just chat as people say goodnight kind of thing. But I can push it back now, you guys. So you guys can see it, because I definitely can't draw that far away. Oh, yeah, I did get slightly emotional. I was in Rome earlier. Today's my coronation class. Oh. Well, I will be looking at doing prints of this mark, so if you're obviously looking to maybe have one, then do let me know. There is a couple of people. I know Alan's in the list. Chris, did you say you were? Chase's Railway, I'm so sorry, darling. I'm just heading off. Yeah, we can take photos on the camera. It's just where to get it printed is going to be the...
No, you've got art printing services here.
Thanks, Grace, for a fascinating stream night, or you train riffraff. So yeah, Chases, try and catch me earlier for the drawing. It's usually 7ish. So, but I am sorry that tonight I am heading out. Thank you all. But yeah, Mark, keep an eye for that when the prints come out. And let me know. I just don't know if I'm doing a limited run, whether I'm doing some in A4 and some in A3. I don't know yet. So, good night, everyone. I just said good night, everyone.